Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have another unboxing slash book haul for you today. Alright, so in my regular January unboxing, I was actually short one box because it had not arrived yet, and that would be my Fairyloot YA. So I wanted to unbox that. I also got another package from Illumicrate, which is like outside of the subscription box, and then I got some books for Valentine's Day that I just kind of wanted to share. So let us dive in to the unboxing. All right, so we're starting off with the Fairyloot YA for January. This is January, of course. So the theme for January was Unholy Alliance. The spoiler card's right on top. I'm so happy. And here are actually the spoilers if you would like to pause and read. So the first thing I see, which is super cool, is an umbrella. I live in Texas. I live in Southeast Texas. So it rains a lot here. And I've got umbrellas all over the place, but for some reason they get lost very easily. So this one is actually themed off of the book of the month, which is The Cruel is the Light. So it is actually, weirdly enough, a plastic. It's not fabric. It's like not like a waterproof fabric. It's actually like a plastic umbrella. And I'm not gonna open it up because like that's totally bad luck. But I'll show you kind of the design. It's got like, it seems like Asian inspired. I love the color palette. I don't know. It looks like the design doesn't carry too far past the little thing, so I'm not gonna open it up all the way, but it's really pretty. I like that. And okay. The next thing in the box is, ooh, okay, a Belladonna trinket tray, or trinket box. Oh, it's a trinket box, not a trinket tray. Okay. I actually just finished this series so far. There's another one called Holly coming out, I think at the end of this year, and it's like a novella, like tie-in kind of. I'm assuming from it being called Holly that it would be like a Christmas special sort of situation, kind of like what Stephanie Garber did with Spectacular and Caraval. But otherwise, I have finished the series and I really enjoyed it. This is super pretty. Ooh, and it matches my room. Okay, hold on. So we have that design on the front, and then we go here. We've got that gorgeous design around it, and it's ceramic, and the inside has nothing, but that's super pretty, and it totally matches like my bedroom. Like, that's perfect. All right, next out of the box is the Bonesmith glow-in-the-dark pen. Okay, let us take a look at this series. I own both of the Fairyloot editions, the first one and the sequel, but I have not read them yet. But I heard it was really good, so I should probably pick it up. But I don't need to start any more series than I already have. I need to get some of those off the list first. So it might be a next year thing. I'm not sure. Maybe the end of the year. Who knows? But that is the pen. It's super pretty. That's the main character, I believe, on the cover, and apparently it glows in the dark. I don't know if I can make it dark enough. I mean, I can make it dark, but I don't know if I can make it dark enough to make it glow to show you guys, but that's super pretty. All right, keep going. What is next? The next thing on the list, ooh, okay. So I have a million of these, like literally a million of these, but this one's super pretty, and I might actually use it instead of just sticking it in a bag inside of other bags inside of my garage. But this is a tote bag, and it is clearly One Dark Window. I can tell you that without even looking at the tag, because I love this series. That's gorgeous. And it's the same design on the other side. Inside is nothing, but it does have a zipper, which is pretty cool. Zippy one. So that's nice. That's gorgeous. I love that. I love all of the like theming for this, like One Dark Window. So I love the item, like the fandoms that are in this box, like Belladonna and One Dark Window. So I'm assuming that this book, as well as the book of the month, probably fits in that world, because One Dark Window and Belladonna are very similar in like the vibe and just the creepy, like gothic-y. So I'm hoping that the other two are, because then that would be perfect, because that is totally like my jam. But all right, next on the list is the tarot cards for the month. So we are almost at the end. We have the 5 and 6 of planets, and those are absolutely gorgeous as always. I do believe that they are characters from the book. That seems to be the trend with Fairyloot as of late. And then the last thing in the box is just the book. So let's take a look. Okay. All right, so we have the monthly fairy scoop. And then we have the bookmark that I put inside of each of these books so that I know where they're from, because it has the date and the theme on it. And then we have the book, which is Cruel is the Light by Sophie Clark. Let me see. So the sprayed edge is like a celestial design, which is super pretty. The cover is completely different. I'm assuming that, yes, so the underneath the dust jacket is the original cover in a slightly different colorway, which is super pretty. I think I like the original better than the redesign, but that could just be me. The one thing I do not like is that this dust jacket feels just like regular paper. It doesn't have like any plasticky kind of coating or sheen or anything, which makes me nervous because I feel like these kind of book covers, like dust jackets, rip a lot easier. So I'm not a fan with that, but like this is gorgeous. This art is absolutely gorgeous. So, okay. Next, we have the underneath the dust jacket, the naked hardcover. So the material feels kind of like that canvasy material, but it is redesigned and foiled. Let me go around to the end. And the back has a different foil design, which is really gorgeous. Like, it is gorgeous. It looks like it's painted on there, like painted on a canvas. Our end papers are beautiful, absolutely beautiful end papers. And then see the other side, different characters on the other side. I assume that all of the characters featured are just going to be characters in the cast, which looks quite interesting. I'm not sure what this one is about at all, but that is a gorgeous, gorgeous book. And it looks like it is pen signed, which is awesome. It looks like it's pen signed. There's a tip in. So let's see a little bit what this is about. So, a brutal war between demons and humanity has raged across Europe over a century. At its heart are two elite soldiers, powerful, exotic, trained, prestigious, so trained at an academy. Their paths cross despite initial distrust, then welcome attraction. Okay, so distrust to attraction, you know, as per usual. There's a terrible secret at the heart of the Holy Vatican City. Ooh, okay, I'm so about it. Angels and demons in Vatican City, like, yes. Yes, okay. So fun, interesting little fact, like, I was raised Catholic. I don't find myself to be very religious anymore, but I was raised Catholic. So, like, Vatican City has always been, like, an interest for me. And I've always wanted to be like a historian or an archaeologist or something since I was little. Like, I saw Indiana Jones for the first time and I fell obsessed. But anyways, one of my goals in life, like, I don't think it'll ever be accomplished, but like a dream goal of mine would be to go into the archives under Vatican City and just see what's down there. So, secret, mystery, Vatican City, angels and demons, I'm all about this. Like, super all about this. Okay. This might get moved up like on my TBR to like this week maybe. I'm not sure, but this is amazing. Okay, all right. Now on to the next. I've got a kitty over here. I just noticed her. Hi, babies. Next we have the books that came from Illumicrate outside of the subscription. So I ordered these a while ago. These actually came from England. So I live in the US, obviously. But when you order off of Illumicrate's website outside of the subscription, you have to order from the UK. So anything that gets shipped outside of the subscription from them is actually mailed from the UK. So this, okay, I'm actually quite excited about this. I just have a pile of boxes over here in the corner. Let me put them down. So these are actually pretty cool. So let me get the plastic off. So we actually have In the Lives of Puppets and Somewhere Beyond the Sea by TJ Klune. So these are actually like matching editions that go with the first set of TJ Klune books, which I have over there. I'll show you in a second. But I actually already have a copy of this. It's the Fairyloot adult copy that came out like last year, but I wanted them all to match. So I didn't want to have like one just bigger and standing out. So I got the set that has both of them and they're really pretty. Okay. So we have the cover, which I believe is the original cover. and then the gorgeous sprayed edge. Then we have the end papers, which are just stars. Super cute. It is signed. And then nothing under the dust jacket, but we have the naked hardcover, which is fully printed and it's beautiful. So this one I believe is about a robot family, where one of the robots is taken and then they want to find the other robot. The robot that's taken, so the robot family goes out to find the robot that was taken, I think. Something along those lines. I know that it's robots and like a found family, or like a family searching kind of a story, so we've got this one. And then we have Somewhere Beyond the Sea, which is actually the sequel to The House on the Cerulean Sea. From what I've heard, it is an unnecessary sequel. Not everybody entirely enjoyed it, but I'm excited to have it. That's gorgeous. So it's, again, I believe the original cover, and we have the naked hardcover, fully printed, and it is signed. PJ Klune Sharpie was going out as he was signing, but that's okay. And yeah, those are beautiful. So let me grab the other two and I'll show you the full set. Okay, so this would be the full set of Illumicrate editions, and then we've got block sprayed edges, and then those are the sprayed edges, which are super cool. So it's The House on the Cerulean Sea, Under the Whispering Door, In the Lives of Puppets, and Somewhere Beyond the Sea. So they're super pretty, and I like that they all match now. I'm gonna have to do something with that Fairyloot edition that I have, because I don't need 2 copies of it, so I don't know. Maybe I'll give it away to somebody or something. All right, and then last in this lovely little unboxing slash book haul are the books that I got for Valentine's Day. So on Valentine's Day, my husband took me and our daughters out to eat at a fancy restaurant and then go shopping at Barnes & Noble. So you know that was like the greatest night ever. So I just wanted to show you the books that I got. So the first one that I picked up is actually For Ruined Realms. So this is the sequel to 5 Broken Blades. I have not read it yet, but I heard that it was really good, so I wanted to pick it up while there was still the sprayed edge that matched, because for other edition, or the edition of the first one that I have is also the first release with the edge. So I just wanted to pick it up to make sure it matched. But it is a gorgeous edition. We've got the sprayed edge, we've got gorgeous end papers, we've got foiling under the dust jacket. So it is a Red Tower book, which again, Red Tower books are hit or miss. They are hit or miss. But from what I've heard, this one is actually a really good one. It's just not like a romantasy, which is why it's not hyped as much as the rest. But yeah, so I'm super excited for this one. The next one I picked up is The Gate to Kagoshima. So this is an Asian-inspired historical fantasy, I believe. I believe it's a historical fantasy. I know that they're on like a search for ancestors and like history and stuff like that, which I love. We've already discussed how much I love that throughout my channel. I am a history person, so I love that. You know, look at that sprayed edge. It's freaking gorgeous. So I had to pick it up. I'm quite excited for it. It says, while in Japan researching her family's history, a vicious typhoon sends Isla 128 years back in time to the dawn of the Satsuma Rebellion, where she meets her ancestors and a charismatic samurai. So, I mean, it sounds pretty awesome. Next is, it's a weird one. This is actually The Lost Tomb. So they put a sticker right about that. But anyways, this is The Lost Tomb. It is a non-fiction, historical in nature. It's a collection of experiences, stories of exploration and haunted places and tombs and all of that kind of creepy stuff. So basically think like Indiana Jones, but real life. And I'm super excited to actually read this. I love nonfiction, but only historical nonfiction. Like, because for me, history sometimes can be crazier than fantasy or fiction in general. So I love history for that aspect. There's so much mystery involved. There's like the craziest stories, like things that you would think would never happen. History has all of it. So that's kind of where my obsession comes in, and it blends in with what I love to read. So I'm actually super excited to read this, because I'm sure there's going to be some crazy stuff in here that's like, wow, that sounds like it's from a fiction story, but it happened in real life. So I got that one. Then I picked up The Last Raven, which I believe is a romantasy. I think it's spicy. It says on the back that it's a 3 pepper spicy level. I just, like, that's a new thing. I didn't realize that books were doing that. It's the first time I've seen it, but you know what? hey, I'm all about it. At least people know what to expect. So I'm pretty sure it's a fantasy romance. As a sole heir to the House of Raven, there is nothing Amelia can't have. The only problem is she isn't one of them and she never will be. But when a mysterious Kyle, oh, his name is Kyle. I should have read that before. That kind of ruins things. I don't find Kyle to be, no offense to any Kyles out there, but I just don't find Kyle to be like sexy name, you know what I mean? But anyways, when Kyle enters her closed off existence, she sees a way out. A rebellion and dark forces swirl around her. Amelia has a choice to make: leave everyone she loves behind or stay and accept her destiny. Ooh, interesting. Listen, it looked good. It had a spicy level. I'm like, okay, let's try it. I didn't notice the Kyle thing, but it was like buy one, get one 50% off. So I got it. It's okay. It'll be fine. I'm sure I'll love it. And then the last book I picked up, I wasn't going to pick this one up. I wanted to wait for the hardcover editions that are coming out later in the year for the first book and the sequel. It's Barnes & Noble. I don't know if they're Barnes & Noble exclusives or if they're just like deluxe hardcovers that are coming out, but everyone's talking about how good it is, so I decided that I'm gonna pick it up, and then I'll do what I normally do with paperbacks when I upgrade to the hardcover and either give them away or donate them or something. But I picked up The Blood of Hercules. So I heard wonderful things. I believe this is also like a fantasy romance, but it's obviously like titans and gods and stuff like that. So Greek mythology sort of inspired. And it says, I'm just a girl, and as it turns out, I'm Hercules. Oh, okay, so the girl is Hercules. Interesting. She must have the blood of Hercules. That makes sense. I'm struggling to survive in a Titan-infested world where Spartan immortals from 12 royal families who have godlike powers and obscene wealth rule over all. A shy, stammering foster child with nothing, I keep my head down and cover my scars and focus on excelling in school. Okay, so I feel like this is an urban fantasy, maybe? I feel like this is probably an urban fantasy with characters who have like Greek mythology ancestry that like kind of like, what was that one? The Katie Roberts one. What are they called? Like the something Olympus, by Katie Roberts, where it's like set in the modern world, but like all of the characters have the names of like people from Greek, like gods and stuff from Greek mythology. And it's like a mafia romance kind of a thing set now, but they're all like named after the Greek gods, and they follow similar personality traits to continue the stories, kind of like Persephone is like super pretty and you know, she falls in love with the guy from the other side who everybody kind of hates, but he's really a good guy, and that kind of a thing. So maybe it's kind of like that. I'm not sure, but I am excited to try it out and read it because I do love Greek mythology. Like I absolutely love it. And I love the history of that time period as well. So like ancient history. So I'm excited to see how this goes. But yeah, so that is my book haul / unboxing. And yeah, let's do the hold it uppy thingy. It's not quite the same because a lot of these books are just regular books I bought at Barnes & Noble. Not like special editions or anything, but we shall see how it goes. So these are all of the books that I got. That one's kind of off center. Let's fix that. Okay. So these are all of the books that I got on this lovely little haul. To turn it around. So now we're going to be adding how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 books to my, I just recently counted all the books that I own, and it was 1,880 books in my house. So now there's 1,888 books in the house. So no, more than that because I bought my daughter's books. God damn it. Probably like, there's a lot of books in this house. Anyways, this is pretty. And I can hold this because it's not that many. Thank you guys again for coming to watch my videos. If you do like all of the madness that I have going on here, please don't forget to subscribe so you can get more videos from me. And if you happen to like this video in general, don't forget to like it. It does help me out with the algorithms and all of that nonsense. But again, I will catch you guys next time. Bye.